Hey beauties, it's your girl Jessica aka Madam J, and you all are so interested in my curly cut and set, so I'm bringing you along with me to Lovely's Hair in Richmond, Virginia for my last curly set that was in October. I do have one coming up next month as well. So if you don't know what a curly cut is, it is the hair for Afro textured hair that is cut in its natural state that it falls in. So of course we gotta start with a shampoo, y'all. And if you're not detangling while you shampoo, what are you doing? So the first step, we're gonna shampoo multiple times and condition. As you see, she's starting to analyze my hair and figure out where she needs to cut to make my hair fall in its natural shape to look better, and also get rid of split ends. This was the first time I had my hair trimmed since January of that same year, so it had been well overdue. So make sure you're keeping your trims between 3 to 4 months at least. You want to make sure that everything is falling exactly where it needs to be. I need the detangling. I don't know about you, but my hair gets tangled so easily. I have high porosity and super high density hair. Like literally most people tell me that I have the thickest hair they've ever seen. I am one of those girls. So I'm super grateful to have a stylist who knows how to take care of my hair and who actually enjoys taking care of my hair. So as you see in its dry state, she's starting to do some trimming and shaping. And as you see, I needed a good amount off because it had been 9 months since my last trim. So make sure you don't wait that long so you don't have as much to trim off or cut off. But see, what happens is when you don't trim, it makes it harder for your hair to detangle, harder for any type of brushes or combs to go through. So before this curly cut, my hair was snagging so bad on brushes and combs, and I knew it was because I needed a trim. In this case, it cut. But also, if you notice things like single strand knots, which happens a lot if you're doing wash and goes pretty frequently, you definitely want to make sure you are trimming consistently. So as you see right there, the brush was snagging because all of my strands are being intertwined together. You want to go to a professional who specializes in curly cuts. Not everyone is able to cut hair in its natural state. As you know, most stylists will straighten your hair first and then trim it. If you don't want your hair straightened or blow dried to cut your hair, make sure you visit a curly cut specialist. So as you see, she's continuing to go through each section by section and determine where and what needs to be cut. And as you see, she's very gentle, as she should be. So this is why I love going to her. If you are looking for a curly cut specialist, this is definitely someone that you want to check out. Her salon is phenomenal. And look at the ends. We are getting rid of those split and dead ends. So try to get a close-up, y'all, of everything. This is literally raw footage that I happened to find in my phone because I realized from posting my YouTube short that I needed something that was full length so you all could see the whole process. So next time I'm going to make sure I do some more documenting. As you see, all of that hair is gone bye-bye. Again, make sure you get your trims on time so that you are not having to get as much trimmed. Also, make sure you're just taking care of your hair in general. Shampooing, necessary. Deep conditioning, necessary. Trims, necessary. Water, necessary. Veggies and fruits, necessary. So after that, I set under the dryer to let it sit. And now we're starting the process of curl defining. So she actually used a mousse and a gel to do this curly cut and set, and she's just going in smaller sections, and she's actually finger curling to help define the curls even more. So if you really want the curls to pop, spend some extra time doing this method. And honestly, this whole process is like maybe 2 hours, if that. So it's not a super long process. You're not going to be in the salon all day, but it's definitely necessary for those who are looking to wear their hair in their natural curly state. If you are a natural girl who wears your hair straight most of the time, then you should just opt for a regular trim or cut instead of a curly cut, because that way you'll make sure your hair is cut in the way that you naturally wear it. So as you see, after she's applied the product, she's finding some pieces that still need a little bit of trim. So she's going through there and trimming as she sees fit. So we're just doing some more defining here, getting the curls to pop, getting the curls for the girls. And y'all, I was actually getting ready to go out of town to San Francisco for the first time in my life. So instead of doing a silk press, I was like, you know what? I actually just want to do a curly cut. I want the fro to be going. So in the front, she's just doing the same thing and doing some more finger coiling to get the definition that we need in the front. After we are done with this process, that's when I go sit under the hood dryer. Sit over that when it's, I don't know how long dry, but almost all dry. And look at that. Just look at the definition, y'all. Just look at that. The last part of the process is going to be using a diffuser to get that last little bit going out there, to get that volume and that definition. Like, look at the curls, y'all. It's still popping. And the result, bow. Look at those juicy, beautiful, defined curls. The curls are laying exactly where they need to be because I got the cut. This is me in San Francisco, y'all. I was so excited, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, I love your hair, like everywhere we went. Because you know, the curls were popping. Y'all, this curly cut and set lasted me 10 days. And you know what? It could have lasted me longer, but it was time for your girl to wash her hair. Look how defined that is. This is in San Francisco, and I was able to still wrap my hair up and come out popping. I actually have a full tutorial on how I wrap up my wash and go at night. Make sure you check out my videos here. Definitely consider getting a curly cut and set if you're a curly girl. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have a beautiful day.